Good morning. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. Today, I am so excited to share my personal experiences in episode 3 about the gateway experience. What is this all about? So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, years ago, the gateway experience totally piqued my curiosity when a whole bunch of YouTubers were talking about it, and then I was reading a whole bunch of information online, and there was a missing page that came out and talking about reality creation, consciousness, attention. I was curious. I was also at the same time reading the book Reality Transurfing, and in the book, it talked about balancing the left and right hemispheres of the brain, called Hemi-Sync. And I found it very interesting because gateway experience does Hemi-Sync. So it did not feel random, and I was so curious about what all this stuff is. I wanted to understand it myself. So at that time, I was dealing with some really gnarly dreams. And they were dreams that didn't go away right when you woke up. These dreams stayed with me. They disoriented me, and to the point where I actually thought I was still there. So we would spend the rest of the day trying to recover from the dysregulation of my sleep. So it was exhausting. It was really, really exhausting. We kept having to remind me that I was safe and that it was over. Instead of going outside of myself and trying to have someone interpret what was going on or give me deliverance, I took responsibility for what I was putting into my world, what I was putting into my temple. And I chose to go inward and start becoming aware of if the environment supports my healing, if the book supports this goal, or if the media that I was consuming was supporting this. So I started removing things, but then I started adding meditation playlists, and I started working with Hemi-Sync right when I woke up in the morning. And at its core, Hemi-Sync is an audio method that plays slightly different tones in each ear. Your brain processes those differences in a way that can guide it to a more synchronized, relaxed state. And you often hear people describe it as balancing the left and right hemispheres, okay? But in a practical sense, it's a tool that helps slow down and focus your attention and become more aware of what's internally happening. So, what is the gateway experience? The gateway experience itself is the program built around this method, okay? It comes from the Monroe Institute, and it essentially is a structured series of guided exercises. Each session builds on the last, and it uses sound, breath, and guided focus to help you move into deeper states of relaxation and awareness. And they call them focus groups instead of going deeper, okay? I approach this as a training system for my internal world. I did not approach it casually. I treated it like a practice, and I followed every session verbatim, okay? And I didn't just sample it. I didn't just go to like wave 3 and say, oh, this doesn't work. I don't even know what's going on. No, I completed the full progression of waves from beginning to end, and then I repeated the entire process over again. And one of the most interesting parts of the program for me was something called patterning. It's a certain session, I believe it's in either wave 2 or 3. And when I was doing these sessions back in 2023, I wasn't focused on manifesting $1 million or a new car. So for me, I was focused on imagining having more good days than bad. I was imagining a healthy lifestyle. I was imagining things getting better and being able to go to those celebrations with my family and celebrate. So I was imagining a body and mind that did not require so much recovery in the beginning of the day, just to even start the day. So I was just imagining the peace, the stability, and the ease. That's it. Anything else was a bonus, okay? And when I look at my life now, I can honestly say I'm living more of that reality, okay? Not perfectly. I still have plenty of bad days, and sometimes they come right after I had a good day. So sometimes I'd be scared, actually. I'd have such a good day, I'd be scared to go to bed, just because of cause and effect. Or what about the law of the universe? For every action, there's equal opposite reaction. So it was a little bit, I wanted to hit that sweet spot of just, having it neutral, This way it couldn't go bad or, too good. And that was just what I was shooting for. Many people, they share how they manifested clients and money and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, I was going for health. One of my girlfriends, she likes to say that you have 99 problems until your health goes, and then you only have one. And that was my case. And things changed, and my perspective of life changed. So whether someone wants to call this subconscious programming, nervous system conditioning, focused attention, or just guided exercises, that's up to them, and that's fine. I'm not here to try to get you to believe that this could work for you or try to even convince you of anything. All I'm doing is sharing this tool that helped me with what I was dealing with and where I wanted to go. So look at your goal, look at your mission objective, and if any of these tools can help you, what's the worst that can happen? What, it doesn't work, and then you can try something else, okay? But yeah, I take my health very seriously, and I also take my environment and those I engage with very seriously as well, because all we have is time. I am so excited to hear if you've ever tried the Gateway Experience. What did you get out of it? Did it help you focus more? Did it help you with what? And I'm curious why you would even start it. Everyone has a story, right? And if you found a different series of meditations that were more beneficial, go ahead and share them down below in the comments. I would love to hear, and somebody else may be looking for exactly what helped you. So if you could share it, keep that in mind, that other people are dealing with different problems, but what you have learned could help them. So thank you for starting off your morning with me, and may you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Semper Fi T.